I saw our future in small, hopeful pieces. The crib was assembled in the nursery. Its smooth white bars waited for tiny hands to grip them. I had spent a whole Saturday putting it together. I followed the instructions perfectly. I tested it for sturdiness. I imagined a small, sleeping face inside. The stroller sat folded in the hallway, sleek and new. It was a promise of walks in the park. It was a promise of sunny afternoons. I felt a joy so deep, it was a physical ache in my chest. This was the life Myra said she wanted. A home, a family, a quiet love built day by day. I chose to become a driver. It gave me flexible hours. I could be there for her. I could be there for our baby. I wanted to be the father who came home for dinner every night. I wanted to be the husband who was present. The money didn't matter. The status didn't matter. Only she mattered. Only the life we were building together mattered. That afternoon, I came home with a gift. It was a small, delicate necklace, a single rose etched in gold. I had saved for it for weeks. I even called in a favor with a friend from my old life to get it. I felt a surge of pride as I held the little box in my hand. It was a symbol of my love. It was a celebration of our new beginning. I walked into our home, my heart light. I imagined her smile. I imagined her wearing it while she held our child. I was ready to build our world, piece by perfect piece. I was so full of hope. I found Michael in our living room, her ex-husband. He sat on our sofa like he owned it. A smug smile played on his lips. It cut through the quiet air of our home like a razor. He looked right at me. "She had the baby taken," he said. My world stopped. The little box in my hand suddenly felt impossibly heavy. Rage came first. I swung my fist before I even thought about it. I needed an answer. Why? There was no grief in them. "I made the call," she said, her voice flat. "If you are mad, be mad at me." She left me standing there with the ghost of our child and the man who helped her erase him. She did not come to offer comfort. She called me a failure. She said I had no right to have a child when I couldn't provide a life of luxury. She insisted that success was the price of admission for a family. She let her mother tear me down. He acted like her savior. He posted pictures of them together, his smile proprietary. He would tell me that I was nowhere near her level. He was systematically dismantling my place in her life, brick by brick. He was erasing me. A quiet kindness waited for me. Her name was Aurora. She had been my partner at the company I founded. Now she ran a major part of it. She had watched my life unfold from a distance. She saw the man I was, not the driver I had become. She loved me with a steady, unwavering strength.
"She never saw your true worth, Colin," she would say, eyes soft with compassion.
The public humiliation was a carefully orchestrated event. Michael staged a grand proposal at a corporate dinner. The room erupted in cheers. Myra hesitated for a fraction of a second, her eyes finding mine across the room. In that moment, the crowd turned on me. They whispered about the driver who didn't belong. I was the obstacle. I was the joke. So I bought her an expensive high-end massager. They laughed at the price tag. My care became a weakness. Michael stood behind her, his hands on her waist, his body pressed against hers as he guided her swing.
"If it were your wife with another man, how would you feel?"
She offered the quiet solidarity of someone who truly understood. The truth, when it finally came, was a quiet storm. An internal audit at Michael's company uncovered a massive fraud. He was arrested at a lavish party. The man who looked like a winner was nothing but a common thief. Then, the new CEO took the stage to honor the company's history.
"I'd like to acknowledge someone special. This is Colin Walker. He built the company you all worship."
I did not gloat. I felt no surge of triumph. I had been the one with the connections. I had offered my help long ago, but she had not believed in me. She had listened to Michael's flashy promises instead. She had bet on the wrong man. It was the night she chose to stay in his hotel room one last time. Photos of them in a bed together, circulated by gossip sites. It didn't matter if they had slept together or not. The choice was the same. She had chosen him again, and again, and again. I started a countdown. It was not for an anniversary or a birthday. It was a countdown to my own freedom. I marked the days off on a small calendar on my desk. With each passing day, I packed another small part of my life into a bag. A book, a shirt, a memory. It was the opposite of our life together, which had ended in a sudden, violent crash. The day we went to the Civil Affairs Bureau for the divorce was gray and overcast. She arrived with Michael, who looked haggard and defeated. I came with Aurora. She stood beside me, a silent pillar of support. There was no fire left in me. There was no rage. I had practiced walking away in my mind so many times that the real thing felt like a simple, necessary step. I left that building with my head held steady. I did not look back. I had mourned a child I would never get to hold. I had given everything I had to a love that was not returned. Walking out into the cool March air, a single question echoed in my mind. Can love truly survive when one person keeps choosing wrong? I didn't have an answer. I just kept walking.